Come march with me in the Just a Few Friends Second Line Parade, or as I like to call it, the Jimmy Buffett Parade, with Save the Manatee Club in Key West, Florida. If you're going to march in a Jimmy Buffett parade, you have to dress up at least a little bit. So I put on some manatee earrings, tropical bracelets, a Save the Manatee Club t-shirt, and a tropical leaf and flowers in my hair. After getting ready, it was time to make the rainy trek from Key Largo to Key West. The trip took about 2 hours. Good morning. Actually, good afternoon. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to talk loudly because it's raining, you can probably tell. I am on my way to Key West to go to the Just a Few Friends Second Line Parade, I believe it's called. It is the parade for Jimmy Buffett. I am marching in the parade with Save the Manatee Club. I have my shirt on. Last year was the first year that Save the Manatee Club was in the parade, and I'm proud that I helped to initiate their involvement in the parade, and this year I'm just participating. I have my manatee earrings on, and I have my tropical bracelets on, and I'm ready to go. I wasn't going to stop for food. I was thinking of going to eat at Margaritaville. Ooh, but that was lightning, and I am hungry, and as I was driving, I could not see hardly anything. So I figured it was a good sign to stop and get some chicken nuggets. As soon as I stopped filming, there was a loud boom of thunder. Darn it. It is a stormy day down here in the Keys, and look at that. That's what I've been driving through, and that's why I couldn't see out my windshield. After what felt like an extremely long drive, we're here. I'm making a stop at Publix so that I can go to the bathroom because I don't know where my next bathroom is going to be. Look at all these birds. You know what time it is. Starbucks time. I now have my grande black iced tea. Let's see how it tastes. As expected. I don't love it, but I never do. So I just need it for the caffeine. Now for the part I'm most nervous about, which is finding parking. Wish me luck. I just spilled it on myself. Well, that was a little bit stressful, but I did find a parking spot. I drove through Mallory Square, which is a pretty busy area, so that was a little bit stressful, but luckily I just happened to find this parking lot at the post office. I've parked here before, and it's a great place to park. There's plenty of spots. Now I just gotta go pay. Before I get out of the car, I'm going to put on some sunscreen. It was then time to go meet up with other members of Save the Manatee Club. If you ever visit Key West, you can take this train ride to get a tour of the island. Thousands of parrot heads gathered on Duval Street to celebrate the life of Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett founded Save the Manatee Club and was an advocate for manatees, which is why we were in the parade. Jimmy's lead guitarist, Roger Bartlett, even walked with us, as you can see right there. There were beach balls flying, bubbles flying everywhere, manatees, bright colors, tropical flowers, people singing along to music, and overall, a lot of happy vibes. The parade ended in a park where there was a stage and tent set up where you could buy food and other items. They also had musicians performing. There was even a rainbow, which obviously was Jimmy. This was a really fun and happy environment to be in. I feel like everyone was in a really good mood. Everyone was friendly, offering to take my picture. I was all by myself, so some nice people offered to take my picture. I then walked over to Margaritaville because I just felt like that was the appropriate thing to do. They do sell some merchandise for Jimmy Buffett Day, including t-shirts, a cup, a pin, and a magnet. If you go to Key West, you have to eat at Margaritaville because it is the original Margaritaville. For me personally, no trip to Key West is complete without a mint chip dazzler from Haagen-Dazs. Oh, and seeing some roosters. Well, as you can see from my disheveled appearance, I walked in the parade with Save the Manatee Club and it was really fun. Back in the car now with my Haagen-Dazs. I rushed back to my car because a storm has arrived. I knew a storm was coming, so I rushed, and sure enough, it's now raining. It's not pouring rain, but it's definitely raining, so I'm gonna sit here and eat this. I really enjoyed walking in the parade. I feel like it's a great way to raise awareness of Save the Manatee Club. And if you didn't know, Jimmy Buffett was the founder of Save the Manatee Club. So without him, Save the Manatee Club wouldn't be around. And I think it's important to share that with people because a lot of people don't know that. And Save the Manatee Club does a really good job of educating people about manatees, the threats they face, ways that they can protect them. They have events all around the state of Florida. So definitely check out Save the Manatee Club if you are not familiar with them. You can become a volunteer or you can attend one of their events. You could even march in the Jimmy Buffett parade next year if it happens, fingers crossed. Happy Jimmy Buffett Day 2025. As much as I want to sit here and finish my Haagen-Dazs, I feel like I should get going because it looks like there's some crazy storms coming across the Keys and I need to drive all the way back up to Key Largo, and I want to try and find somewhere to watch the sunset because something that I'm doing this week, or I'm trying to do, is watch the sunset at a different location every night for the next 7 days. So last night was my first night, this will be my second night. That'll be in another video, so stay tuned for that. So with that being said, farewell Key West, happy Jimmy Buffett Day 2025, and thank you Jimmy for Save the Manatee Club.